What's up, you guys? Hey, today we'd like to educate you guys about a little something that you need to know about your Constitution, right? Hopefully some of you know what it is. Of course, they made sure that nobody would know what the Constitution is. And the Constitution, by the way, as it states itself in the Constitution itself, it belongs to the country and to the people, not the government, as it is written. And it has everything you need in there. And these are not corporate laws. Right now we are being led by a corporate system that has their own laws, basically written to protect only themselves, right? So we got to know the difference. And you've seen the deputy, what's his name there, Randy Miller? This week already taught Constitution and took this kind of shit out of them, right? That shows you right there the power that's in this little booklet. We've been doing Constitution things for a couple of years. So we do have common law. We do have the power to do anything we want. We do have the freedom of assembly. We do have the freedom of accusation, the freedom of association, which means that you don't necessarily have to associate with the system. All right? So we all need to know our rights. Me and my buddy Paul are going to talk to you about the Constitution today. And you need to get your Constitution and learn it. And you need to quit looking for leadership. You need to be responsible, learn your rights, and use them. Because nobody's going to save your ass but yourself. Only the people are going to save the people. So I'm begging you again to quit looking for leadership and start learning your rights and use them against them. All right? They are scared of this thing. This is your shield. Nice. That's what we want. We want to empower some people today. That's why we're here. All right. You guys rock. Hey, you guys rock all over the country. I've been all over this country all year. I've been on the road for over a year, living wherever on my van to bring you feeds and to bring you information. And today I want to help you bring some power that you need to know that's been hidden from you. It is your Constitution. The Constitution Act of Canada, 1867 to 1982. All right? And this piece of document, as it says itself, again, I'm going to mention it again, belongs to the country and the people, not the government. All right? These are your God-given rights that have been hidden away from you. And trust me, they don't like this little book because it scares the shit out of them. They are supposed to be respecting these documents. If you get these documents, you will see that everything they do is unconstitutional. All right? So we need to learn this because many people don't know what it is, and when they're talking on their podium doing their regular little shows, they say, "Oh, this is unconstitutional," but nobody really knows what that means. All right? So because of our ignorance here, that's why we are where we are today. But remember that this government, this so-called government, which I call a corporation, the Canadian Crown Corporation, which their office, by the way, is in Washington, just like the office of the Corporation of Quebec is in New York. So we are being led by corporations. So in my own opinion, based on what I know, what do we have here? We have CEOs of corporations posing as government. Does that make sense? All right. So we're going to learn our rights. We're going to use common law. We cannot take them out within their system because it totally protects itself. Would you like the government to investigate itself and tell you what happened? It's not going to happen. So we're going to quit looking for leadership here, and we're going to learn our rights. And this is what I wanted to do this for a long time. We've been talking Constitution for a couple of years, and it blew pretty well over everybody's ears. But now I know that people want power. You realize now that you have no power in the system, but you do have the power. It is there. And we can hold them accountable. We do have, and this may seem kind of funny to you guys, a de jure government, which is by law by right, was created last year in Falcon Lake, Manitoba, where all the lieutenant governor de jure of every province showed up and signed the Act of Union and recreated Canada under a legitimate way. So this is a private, it's basically a public society that belongs to you all, and all you need to do is create a government in each province and start creating the legislative assembly and create another system. So if you cannot win in this system, then create another one, a legitimate one. So these are the things that have been done for you. A grand jury was done in 2015 by Jean-Francois Fortin, who actually defeated the government, won by default, and caused one of the biggest corporations to close their doors and reopen. So you have the power to do all this, every single one of you. All right? So don't be scared. Learn your rights, and let's create some assemblies. Let's create some common law assemblies. There's a lot of them across the country, so we can connect people, and you guys can go at it. You know, because nobody's gonna do it for you. You know. So we got to stick together, and we got to quit falling into this stupid agenda that you got. They only have 3 tools in their toolbox, and this is how to control all the masses. It's called division, distraction, and indoctrination. So again, it's going to be your choice not to, to start reprogramming yourself, because we all been programmed. Everything's about programming, and reprogram yourself into what we really need to do to get this country back, and the most important is protect the next generation. Alright. This is the first time in history that for 1.5 generations we have not concentrated on protecting the next generation, because we fell into all this stuff. We chose to consume. We went along with the technology. We ate the green grass and everything. And everything that's going on now, all this COVID stuff, this big COVID business, it's all been written and planned. If you go back to the Bilderberg meetings since 1954, this is something you need to look into. These guys are master normalizers. Everything that they brought in through the years, we were so distracted and divided, we never saw it coming, and then suddenly today we're waking up and we're surrounded. We're fully infiltrated. So I must add that this is all our fault. You agree? So that's going to be our job to work together instead of fighting with the neighbor and start, making some changes. Does the system work for you? Is the government holding people back?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's right. We'll talk about the Bitcoins after. Right now I want to talk about powers and right, and I'll let you speak if you want, all right? Because we need things like that. And I mean, everybody out there, you all have solutions. Actually, every single one of you are the solution. Everybody's looking for a solution, but the solution is right here. The leaders of these countries are right here today, because you showed up here today. And there's people like you that builds countries, So that's why we're going to stick together. We're going to educate each other. We all have things to learn from each other. We're going to teach you some stuff. You're going to teach me some stuff. And this is how we're going to build. We're going to build an army to protect ourselves. We on va parler d'économie, all right? So anyway, we have a filthy rich country here. You sure can't look at it right now because they're really trying to take it. All right? This is our place. You know, they've done all kinds of stuff. You know, they've taken, for example, Canada Post is a public society owned by you. You know, they privatize this thing. This is completely illegal. We need to take them to court for that. If we want to win in their system, the only way we can fight in their system is to sue their asses. It's a corporation system. That's the only way. There's nothing to protect us in there. Everything is in the Constitution, and they have no constitutional authority over us. Remember that. So you have the right to say no. The reason why we have everything we got now is because we never say no. Because we're nice people, you know? But now it's time to say no, and it's time to hold these people accountable. These people do not represent us, so we will represent ourselves. You know? Yeah, man, this is what I do. And second of all, as far as this COVID agenda, I'm very sad that you hear, you know, all over the country, these rallies, people ask for proof. What's the proof? I don't want to debate about whether the mask is good or the mask is not. I mean, bring me some proof. If you show me that there's people dying all over the place, you know, and we are really in danger, I will put a mask on, no problem. But right now, I can walk anywhere with a sheet of toilet paper in my face, and I can go and I will get service. So anyway, I want some proof. Don't you guys want some proof? Alright, there's something in your Constitution, again, called freedom of information. How about we get millions of people to go see the government with freedom of information and get those proofs on the table? I want to see proof. I'm tired of talking about it, I'm tired of arguing about it, and I'm sure you are too. We want proof. You know?
Yes, I do.
We want proof. Did you know? Hey, did you know? Hey, the hospitals are empty. I'm going to grab that one this year. No, it's right. Then I want you to give us the proof. I want you. I'm asking you. I have no proof. I have no proof. So, you got proof? Yeah, but you have proof? I got no proof. So let them give it the proof. They're the one calling it. I want proof. You want proof. Yes. We just want proof. Hello. No, I want.
We're gonna get back to some speakers. You are you so for
Fuck her right in the pussy. fuck I'm right in the pussy.
That guy just assaulted me, but that's okay. That's alright. We're gonna let the big boy go home and cry. The hypocrite who's yelling without 6 feet distancing, without his mask on, without anything.
He's so scared! Scared, eh?
Alright, so, listen. We are big up people.
Facts over fear. Freedom over fear. If you don't stand for anything, you're gonna fall for everything.
Is this better? Yeah, just keep speaking. Closer. Yeah, just keep speaking. Now, I don't know how many of you attended, but there was a group of us went before City Hall in September. Louder. Can't hear you. Can't hear me. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Okay. We went before City Council because they were planning on taking the mask mandate and making it indefinite. We thought
They
we
did.
had a voice. At least we went in and we said what we needed to. So for future reference, they know full well what the public thinks. We got in there, and this group of supposed professionals that we have elected and DK'd was so disrespectful. Louder still?
Yep, louder.
Okay, better?
Loud. Just keep
Okay.
talking. Yep.
Well, people were getting up to speed. They were fiddling around with the sound system, entertaining themselves. There was noise put over, there was music put over, there were voiceovers, technical voiceovers, while people were speaking. It was entirely disrespectful.
You think?
Attorney for the city sat there the entire time playing with her cell phone. Didn't look up once. She was playing. And the ones that did not bother to show up for work that day, but were on the Zoom screen, were popping in and out. This was the most disrespectful group. And when it came time for the vote, they played with the sound system again. They muted themselves so that not one person in the room heard the vote. The next thing we heard, they were talking about soccer. We're looking at each other going, are they going to vote today? Did they do it? And it wasn't until I got home and looked at the video from that City Hall session that the vote actually was taken immediately after the speeches during the music period, and it took all of 3 seconds.
Wow, eh?
Literally 3 seconds. There was no discussion, there were no comments, they didn't ask us any questions. They already had this plan, and that was so clear. And they were keeping us out of it. So this is how our elected officials are behaving. This is how much they care about us. And it's not just at the municipal level. They're the ones that we are most closely related to. But it's happening at every level of government. Ford was voted himself into Bill 195. True, Ford knows where he is, except with a credit card with our money on it and spending to no end so that we can
Lock
never
him
call
up.
it again.
Lock him up.
These people do not care about us.
That's
We
right.
may not ask for their permission to give us freedom. That is inappropriate. We are free.
Yes.
We were born free. We were
Born free.
stay free, and every single day we will fight to remain free, and even for the people who don't get it, who are sitting out there letting the world pass by, because if I'm really good, they're going to be like that.
Yeah.
The ones who are called as me, we're still fighting for their freedom, and we're fighting for the freedom
I
of
know,
our
right?
children. There is a voice
We're our
that
best.
has voiced into our country and actually internationally. And this poison is starting at a government level. And if we're all in agreement, there's something more going on here than just a virus or just agreeing. There's got to be a lot of
There's a lot more going on.
There's something going on behind it. Yes, something big going on.
They're not even hiding it anymore. Transparency.
It's for your own good. You know, everything we say is for our own good. But what they're doing is they're handing us poison. Handing us a glass of poison. And this poison is spreading. That's what's contagious. And this poison is taking away everything that we value. Our elderly, how many of our elderly have been purposely murdered? They do not allow them to go to the hospital if they're sick. They have to stay together so they can infect each other. Where are the infection control officers that are supposed to be at each of these places?
Right.
I haven't heard a word about their existence.
They might be anyway. Yes.
They're killing us.
Yes.
Right now, they're giving them, this is their one-shot campaign time, so we're going to see more deaths. Some of you know that I worked in disease and vaccine research for 25 years.
Oh, we have.
Every single year at this time, I would get calls from nurses from all over the country talking about a rash of deaths that would happen to their residents every single year. I begged the government to do an investigation, and they ignored it. They didn't care. It was fine. You know, what are they, useless nurses? You know, they're not people who understand I think that it's being fought to death for our freedom. They're just disposed.
I'm sure other people do. That's why I don't really believe
We want to be free! We're not even allowed to mourn them properly.
Yeah, that's
We don't have our community to stand beside us. We're allowed 10 people in a funeral, and you have to stay distant. So if mom is sitting in the middle, you might have seen a video where there was a mother and her son socially distanced, and the mother broke down. The sons went over to try to comfort her, and they were screamed at to get back to their places. People in graveyards go to the graveyard service because they can fit inside, right? So they're allowed 25 at the graveyard. I've seen you expect to be compassionate, calling the police because you're not the one who says. Now, How are we supposed to comfort each other and support each other? They're keeping us divided, socially distanced, masks. And these masks, they are just a symbol of our consent to being shut up. They are showing we consent to the next step we plan to take.
Use your voice.
Our school children, the psychological abuse that's going on right now is absolutely heart-wrenching. Our children are being taught that they're dirty, they're diseased, and they're not worth having relationships with their peers or with their teachers who show up, some of them, in clinical garb.
Save our kids.
Another that they have. I mean, some of us, our best days, right, our best memories of when we were in school, and there's so many things, there's so many lives, things we learned, things we love, and that's being stripped from our children. And we can't allow that. We can't stop it. We're going to do everything we can to make sure that we have properly socialized children who know that they are loved and they are valued.
Save our kids.
Recently, within the past few weeks, two of my friends, I'll tell you right now, I don't know anybody who's contracted COVID or alcohol.
Neither do I.
I know one person.
I have two friends who had adolescents in their family who have tried suicide. One succeeded, one continued it. The other one, things are still kind of touch and go because they do not see that they have any future. They think right now is the best it's going to get. It's just going to get worse, and they would rather die. We gotta stop this. That's what this poison is doing to us. It's poisoning people's minds. We're getting, our society is getting weak, it's getting broken. And there's no courage, right? Where has the courage gone? We have to restore our society. And we can't expect our government to do it for us. That's our job. We are Canadian. We are free. We are the cure to the poison. Our lives here are greater than our lives. Our purpose is greater than our lives.
It's true.
And
It's true.
each one of you are here because you know that. There's something bigger you've got to do.
I will die
Something
for
bigger
this.
you've got to do.
I will go to war.
Despite it or not, you get coverage, there are lots.
Took how long? Oh my God. Right?
That's never going to win. We are the ones who are bringing the light through the chaos, through the darkness. And we're going to wake people up, and we're not going to stand for this. We're going to unite in our cities, in our province, in our country, and internationally. We're going to win.
All right,
Keep your guns!
Keep this going with a couple more speakers.
We're gonna need
For those
them.
who don't know me, I'm a
This
black
whole
sheep
war
through
kids
media.
war.
And I started this job because, first of all, I never wanted to be a journalist. I decided to do it because it needed to be done. I do it in French and English. I've done 50,000 kilometers. I've been on the road for a year. Right now, I've been all over Canada, and I do it for the kids. So I'm basically just doing my duty. That's all I'm doing. And I know that you guys are here to do your duty, and we need to have power to help everybody because we're running out of time. They're building some confinement centers. They got all kinds of good things going for people like me or whoever doesn't agree with this thing. And we're going to talk about some of the agenda that's going to be coming up. We're pretty well informed. I've been connected with some of the other countries for about 5 years. Australia, the UK, and I started watching this about 5 years ago. And because of it, I was able to predict everything that happened prior to the COVID because it's the same agenda that comes from the same place. So I knew what was coming up. And I was in Rimouski. I don't know if you heard about what happened in Rimouski. I went to do a rally over there, and it got shut down by the World Health Organization, who sent their little UN troops. I got it all on video. I compared the uniforms with Australia, with my friends in Australia. It's the same thing. We've been watching the UN setting up their stuff here in Canada for a couple of years. All kinds of pictures from all over the country. That's what they do. They deal with information. And my next thing, I found some confinement centers in Manitoba. I will go and line it up for you there, because I'm not scared of anything.
Yeah!
If you have any information about any confinement center being built, you let me know where it's at, I will be there.
Yeah!
I do not care what happens. I'm in this thing for till the end. I've had like a great life, and I would like to see our children future secured, and I don't want to see what's coming. So we're all going to get together, and we're going to put this thing back together and get rid of these guys. Okay? Yes. So I got a speaker. I'm going to shoot. And also, before I leave here, I have a friend of mine. He's 1 year old in Windsor here. His name is Paul, and he's very knowledgeable with the Constitution. He's actually, this may sound funny to you, but he's actually the Vietnam governor de jure of Ontario, and he's sitting right here. We have the Vietnam governor de jure of each provinces, and I have all the videos, documents available for you guys. I was there when it happened, so you do have your own legit government that gets started if you want to do it. So, you know, and there won't be a corporation. So Paul is here. Hey, Paul, there he is, Paul. Say hello to everybody. And Paul would like to if you're interested to create grand juries, learn about grand juries, also hold the government accountable with common law, and hook up with other common law sessions across the country. We're gonna hook you up.
Yes!
That's the solution I want to bring around here is common law grand juries. We the people are allowed to create common law grand juries.
Yeah!
That's it. We're going to have to get, people have to get together to do this. Get together and this will help back cases of probably lies. People
And I went off after the year for 10 minutes to go traffic in here, and then I came back and was like, sorry, I got
I'm not going to chop one off.
But the Canadian Bill of Rights as well. Okay, you used to flag like a Magna Carta before that. The Bill of Canadian Bill of Rights was created in 1960. So then 1982 come around again. Here, all these people back down the water down, American was Canadian Bill of Rights onto the British North America created a that's just it. Here, Elliot Trudeau shoot us in other ways. The basic system is another way. Rocco Galati and Eric most of our debt is interest. We don't owe any interest. Thing is, we can get out of paying this debt because it's not ours. Before our corporation in Canada started it, and it's now known as the Government of Canada Incorporated. It's there. We the people close that, you let that bankrupt go bankrupt. They start a new corporation or new organization called our government that represents the people. I would like somebody to find the position of Prime Minister described in the Constitution. It's not in there. Yeah. And it doesn't say anything about parties either. Why are we?
God, he's scripts. Our Lord and Savior.
Should be asking. That
Our
there
Redeemer.
is
Our Waymaker.
basically what you're stating that is the body of law that limits the power of the state on the people it governs.
Love to make love.
You see it working out.
If I had a companion, you think I could get one now? I don't deserve one, do I? Everybody deserves one.
The school's not going to teach us how to overthrow them.
Brian, you'll pray every day.
Okay. Well, just look me up. I'm on Google my name, Paul.
Can I take a picture of you?
Yeah, sure.
Florida, right?
Yeah, for you?
JP.
Thank you.
I see on Facebook, I was like, oh, this chick's going, man. This chick is
I enjoy this, even though it sucks, I enjoy it.
Oh, this is awesome, honestly. Like,
Henry,
I'm listening to something at the same time. Like, wasn't it a good turnout?
Yes.
History was made. Nobody knows about it because media has not picked up on it. If they had picked on it,
Dang. You were out in Toronto, right?
Yeah.
what happened?
No, I haven't. I just call it.
On the source these days.
Like, take a...
How about that, eh?
Yeah, a few from Chatham and Windsor and London and Sarnia. We just all carpooled cars.
Nice.
No, we almost need a bus right now.
I know, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm from the silent majority. I've been watching them like...
Is this your first president?
My second.
Okay.
My second. I went to the one at the Charles Clark Square. It was like 40 people.
I was here for when they did the council meeting.
Yeah, I saw that. I missed that one. I wish I would have gone to that
Oh my
one.
god, such a shit show. And like they turned down the microphones so we couldn't hear what they were saying. And then they just got up and
I know. Microphone, please.
Because they all go for it.
I can sing.
I think we're all bad.
Off my heart.
Well, they're just afraid.
You want to hear me?
I'm afraid too, honestly. Like, there was a guy here somewhere that signed me up, and he was telling me how to not wear a mask in stores. You know, because there's a couple stores I go to, you don't have to wear a mask, but I'm not one to walk into Walmart without a mask.
I haven't worn one.
I know, and then I got people like you.
I will not. I will die.
I meet people like you and people like Omari in Toronto.
What helps is if you get a group of people and go together, you have more confidence.
I know, right?
Like,
'Cause when I stand alone, I'm like, but yeah, that gave me some confidence. It's like, holy shit! I was like, people are doing this shit. Like,
yeah, just say no.
the guy that showed me that thing today, there's clearly the exemption.
Yes, it's the exemption includes like your physical health, like if you have asthma, or like anxiety, PTSD, or your religion, or philosophical beliefs.
You know, why am I wearing a mask around my fellow people?
It doesn't make sense for any reason. Well, the only reason it makes sense is to silence us and to get us to comply.
Exactly. I know.
Yeah.
But the coolest part was going down the street today.
Oh, we were there. Okay.
I know there's so many,
Right?
like, there's not many of us here, but there's so many that support.
And that's the silent majority, and I'm a part of it. I'm not a leader, I'm a follower. Honestly, I'm not a leader. But I'm like, hell yeah, you know.
I'm glad you came out.
All right, sweet. Okay, it was nice meeting you.
See you guys.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
I know, right?
Some of the people here,
Yeah.
this woman keeps dancing in front of the camera.
It's like a junior version of Toronto,
It is. It's like mini Toronto.
and we had almost as many weirdos.
Yeah.
We got a lot accomplished.
We got people that came off the streets I don't know if you did back where you were, but at the front we got like a family with like a couple kids come join us.
That was the plan.
Maybe like hopefully we won't have to keep doing this for too much longer, but like if so,
Well,
maybe we
my
could.
tank is almost empty.
I know,
Like,
but take a break if you need to.
I know.
I need to take a break.
Because like even Saturday, I was like, I was gonna take a day off, and then it's like, what?
Yeah.
Did you do a photo contest in Nelson?
I wasn't there, no. I was up north.
You gotta get that on the bucket list because
Probably next time I go to Toronto, I'll do that because we go at what 10 for an hour, and then you go to the other one. Yeah. I think like early November I can go back to Toronto again. I'm just busy on Halloween weekend.
I don't know, maybe one more and then that's it.
It's gonna be harder in the winter too when we get there.
Well, my sleep is really fucked up. I probably got pigs under my
Make
eyes.
sure you
So I'm
no,
trying.
seriously,
but,
take time to recharge.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Are you coming up for the Halloween or something?
No, I have an event that day, like a celebration in my place. Oh, those are seagulls. I was like, these are big birds, but they're seagulls. They're bigger than I think they are. Ah, right under the bed.
But yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes.
Yes.
We had agitators, media, people that were, getting raped. The only thing I felt bad about is my body. I don't know how bad I want to stop swearing.
I forget there's kids sometimes. And even though I say fuck and juice, it's a lot like I'm trying to.
I didn't do any F-bombs, but I don't even.
All the people
I know they're here. Yeah.
I don't even realize I do it. So I might do like some kind of a programming thing where I put a loony in a jar.
Yeah.
When they're gonna get the
I want to be that guy.
concentration
Yeah.
camp, they will remember.
Okay. But make sure you're still yourself.
That's right. Yeah.
top bunk.
They will remember me, huh?
I'm getting the top bunk.
The top bunk of what? The quarantine camp?
You got
I'm gonna set it on fire.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You would be the
Make sure
last
you're not
person.
inside.
You would
You're
be
already
kicking and
talking,
screaming.
and the
They
guy
wouldn't
said,
get you in there.
the speaker said, whatever.
No, they would not. I can't wait. I'm
He
going
says
home
next
and having a
question.
hot bath.
He didn't want to.
Didn't answer it.
Didn't want to answer it. He asked me
You guys are
why
so awesome.
he told me the concentration
Is this giving you hope?
Yeah. Oh no, I knew I got discouraged, but I said Southwestern Ontario
Next question.
where we could rally.
Parliament.
That's what's going on. Disgusting. We will stop it.
We will Halloween.
This is not
I know.
We had a lot more in Toronto.
disappointed.
But it's so much more than last time. We're growing all the time. So we're getting there. We just
But in
have to keep
Toronto we had
going.
8,000.
What is it, 8 months now?
Yeah.
Virus only lasts for a month. Can anybody say that? Can the speaker say that?
You can ask him too.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing she came from a communist, probably Eastern
A
Europe,
lot of people have.
so
Yep.
she knows.
She knows.
A lot
That's
of
like
them are.
Monica. Monica knows.
And Elizabeth.
Yep, Elizabeth. Where's Elizabeth from again?
Hungarian, I think.
Oh,
Elizabeth
I was
is
gonna
on-
say Ukraine. But yeah.
And she's from Romania.
Yeah.
Organizer leader.
Go Henry.
Nothing!
Girl, you can swing, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm a vocalist.
It's like,
Yes. Well, the virus only lasts for 1 month in January. Yes, I'm just keeping up.
Oh, she gets right in there.
Yes, the rest of the slides.
We got
Yes.
2, 2, 2, 1, 2.
Parliament, happened in Parliament Hill.